History of the Sadorna in Hluboká nad Vltavou. In 1870 the Jewish merchant Philip Stein established a barrel factory in Podskaly as one of the oldest of its kind in the Czech lands. However, since Princess Schwarzenberg was disturbed by the constant noise reaching the chateau's chambers, the barracks moved to today's places near the Hluboká railway station. Since it prospered well, it was possible in 1873 for the first expansion. His sons Wolfgang, David, Victor and Joseph Stein inherited the flourishing business from the founder. In the years 1919 to 1922 were added additional cooper workshops. The factory then employed around 190 workers. Coopers used to be regarded as the elite at Hluboká, and was equipped with modern machinery. There were produced from oak wood imported from Slovakia and Poland, transporting lager barrels for beer, wine and spirits, and from larch wood, large industrial tubs for tannery, metalworks, paper mills or distilleries. Barrels were mainly intended for e-export. At the beginning of the occupation, the Sudar as a Jewish property was confiscated and fell to the Austrian entrepreneur Strombel, who undertook a radical reconstruction of the entire premises, after the company was taken over by his children. After the liberation it was nationalized and renamed the South Bohemian Barrel Factory. After 1948, when it still employed 200 workers, it became a part of the national enterprise Zadra Olomouc, and in 1953, the independent South Bohemian Sudar N.P., effective from March 31, 1955. The Hluboká Sadorna was affiliated to the South Bohemian Woodworks in České Budějovice, under which it remained for another 4 decades. Back to 1959 it is reported that barrels and vats were produced here from 1 to 5,000 hectoliters. In the 1960s, however, aluminum barrels prevailed in the food industry, and wood production lost sales until it eventually stopped completely. Only the production of large tubs continued, which was mostly exported, and the local workers went there to assemble them, for example, in China, Mongolia or Sri Lanka. At the end of the 1960s, approximately 220 of these 60, 80 and 100 hectoliters vats were produced annually for tanning leather in tanneries. The annual profit from their sale was about 1 million crowns. However, the production of barrels and vats did not remain the sole activity of the Hluboká Sadorna. The waste generated during their production was made of wooden paving blocks. In the early 70s also ordinary and mosaic parquet. By 10 years, the tub sales were stagnating, and not even 10 people were employed in the entire plant, and therefore the production of pallets and parts for wooden constructions had to be inferior. In the end, the South Bohemian timber factories did not find a job for the Sudary, and therefore sold it in 1995. The new owner has begun a costly rebuilding and is now producing brush sticks, brushes and similar wood blanks.